back to another video of the Arizona Sports Fan. Thank you so very much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. Now today what I wanted to talk about is the video that was posted on Kyler Murray's Instagram. If you have not been this excited about the season coming and starting in about 1 month, you would be after watching this video. I'm super excited about the 2020 season. Right now, it's still kind of in the air if it's going to happen, if it's not going to happen. I personally do think 90% chance the NFL season will happen. It's just too much money involved, and I just don't feel like it's going to be canceled. Will it look different? I absolutely do think that the NFL is going to try to do something different to abide to everything that's currently going on. So if you guys have not seen the video, basically what it is, as we all knew, there was talks and speculations earlier along this month saying that Kyler Murray wanted to fly his players, his offense, his wide receivers to Texas so they can go ahead and do private workouts with each other. I want to tell you this, I feel like this was a really good idea from Kyler Murray. Just really, really good leadership to get your wide receivers out with you to make sure that you can gel with each other. The last thing you want to do is Deandre Hopkins getting traded and they just don't have that chemistry amongst each other. Now, this video that was there, there might have been more people there that I just didn't recognize, but I know for a fact I saw Deandre Hopkins there, I saw Christian Kirk, and I think I saw Andy Isabella as well as Chase Edmonds. So the idea of Kyler Murray just working out with his offense is just awesome. Like, there needs to be some sort of chemistry, and that's exactly what's forming in Texas currently right now. This makes me that much more excited for having Kyler Murray as our future quarterback, our franchise quarterback. Now, there's a lot of national people out there that are buying into the hype with Kyler Murray, and especially with that big trade of DeAndre Hopkins. Last thing we want to do is be the 2019 Cleveland Browns. I don't think we're going to go that route just because we have the same coaching staff coming back, and it's such a big deal having the same coaching staff, same scheme, same verbiage, just all around. It's just going to be that much better for Kyler Murray. It's going to be that much better for the right wide receivers, the running backs, them being more familiar with what Cliff Kingsbury is trying to do. Everybody getting on the same page is just that much more exciting, guys. So I just want to give a big kudos out to Kyler Murray for making that video. He really didn't have to do that. It's just kind of sneak peek into what we're going to hopefully see in the 2020 season. I do think that there's something brewing in the desert here. I'm super excited about it. If it's not a Super Bowl run, then I'm hoping that it's a playoff run and we can just get better from those last 2 years that we've had. Those single-digit wins were just really, really terrible to watch. The Josh Rosen experiment, as well as the Kyler Murray's first year. I do think it's better than what Josh Rosen did. And there was more excitement because the offense was actually scoring points. But we should be very, very happy. We should be really excited for this 2020 season. Kyler Murray is just blossoming into a great leader. Becoming the franchise quarterback. Honestly, this step that he'd taken, flying everybody out. Now, I'm not sure if he paid for it. I don't think it really matters who paid for the flight to get there, but just having that extra workout with each other, getting more connected, getting more chemistry amongst each other, is just that much better for the offense, for Kyler Murray, just everybody in general. So I'm super excited, guys. If you have not watched the video yet, I definitely recommend watching it. It's really, really cool to see. Switching over topics here, I want to talk about why everybody feels the need to kind of write the Arizona Cardinals off. It's been like that since I've been watching the Arizona Cardinals, and that's quite some time. It's definitely over 10 years. It's always kind of been like that, unless the Arizona Cardinals have had success in the past couple years of that specific year. Usually any national people, they pretty much always write us off. I think they're getting a little bit more hyped up, a little bit more buying into stuff, especially with DeAndre Hopkins. And they're seeing a spark in Kyler Murray that we all as fans have seen during the season. So honestly, I cannot think to myself right now, how can we not make the playoffs? Now, I'm not talking Super Bowl. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, how can we not at least fight in contention to get into the playoff spot, especially because we have an additional playoff spot opened up. That just makes it that much easier for the Arizona Cardinals to try to sneak in to the playoffs. We're going to probably have 3 teams in the NFC West going into the playoffs, especially with that new spot that's been opened up. So I'm just super excited about it. With the weapons that we have, DeAndre Hopkins, Christian Kirk hopefully making some big strides, as well as Andy Isabella being our speedster, hopefully playing in the slot. And of course, you cannot forget about Larry Fitzgerald. He's still there making great plays, giving you about to 600 to 700 yards during the season. I feel like that's a success, especially because he's been with us for quite some time. I would be happy with that statistics for Larry Fitzgerald. And then that's also kind of segueing us to our backfield. We have Kenyan Drake, which pretty much exploded on the Cliff Kingsbury's offense. Some people might say it's the right scheme or the right time, the right place, right time. He took advantage of it. But honestly, I do have faith in Kenyan Drake. I do think he's going to do really good things for our offense. And of course, after that, we have Chase Edmonds, which I'm really excited about seeing. I hope he can stay healthy throughout this, the entirety of this season, because it would be really cool to have him there. And also to mention, we have Eno Benjamin that we ended up drafting in this last year's drafts. Really excited about all the running back depth that we have. The tight end group is looking a little, I'm okay with the tight end group, but we have Max Williams as well as we have Dan Arnold. Now, I'm super excited about them too. I know Dan Arnold's more of a vertical threat. He's probably going to be not somebody that's going to be blocking very much. Max Williams will take care of that. But Max Williams can also catch the ball as well. He had some moments where this last year where I think you'll believe it was in the Tampa Bay game where he had a walk-on touchdown, but the ball ended up going through his hands. He said that the sun got in his eyes. I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. It was a loss for the Arizona Cardinals, but Max Williams is cool. He could definitely block, help block on the line, catch some balls. But I see Dan Arnold more as a vertical threat, a big target for the for Kyler Murray to throw to in the red zone. And I feel like that's something that they should really consider getting better on, is red zone offense. I'm tired of getting field goals. We're not going to be able to win with field goals unless our defense is going to be like top tier defense, which I'm not putting that expectations on the Arizona Cardinals, but I do feel like the Arizona Cardinals do need to get better in their the red zone offense, making sure that they score touchdowns at least 2 out of the 3 times they're down there, especially if they're within the 10. I know like the spot is a lot smaller, so like your reads have to be really quick, because sometimes it could be super quick where they're open and the next second they're completely covered, but they just got to get better with gelling with each other. But nevertheless, adding Deandre Hopkins is going to give us that much better of an opportunity, because he has some really awesome footwork, he has some really great hands, and just an overall really great wide receiver. So to tell me right now that we're not even going to be at close to the playoffs, I honestly don't know how we're going to have a conversation at that point. The Arizona Cardinals will at least attempt to be in the playoff race, if not get that last playoff wild card spot, which honestly at this point I'm super excited about it. I'm really excited about the 2020 NFL season, and you guys definitely should be as well. If you guys have not watched my expectations for Kyler Murray, I'll put that video here above. I'll put it also on the description below, and I'll leave it a part of the cards just so you can let me know what you guys think and what your expectations are for our future quarterback in the future to come. But guys, that's all I got for this episode. I'm super excited about this year. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you so very much. I'm out.